Hello everyone, Nuxx here, and today we're going to be looking at the settlements and buildings in Fallout 4. The first thing you're going to need to do is clean up an area. For this, you can either hold V and go into building mode, or you can go up to your workbench and press E. After this, you can walk up to any item in the world within your green selected area and press R to scrap it. You're going to want to clear up most things. Now I am wearing a radiation suit because this area has very high rats. For most settlements, the first thing they want you to build is a radio tower. For this, you want to go into Power, Miscellaneous, and your recruitment radio beacon is just in there. Now this does require 1 power, so you're going to need a generator as well. To hook these up, simply walk up to your generator, press space to attach a wire, and attach it to your radio beacon. This only requires 1 power. Your generator produces 3, so you've still got 2 spare to use for anything else. The next thing you're going to want to put down is going to be a structure. If there's already a good building for you to put some beds into, I would suggest using that first, but this place really doesn't have anywhere to do that. There is one small room just behind here, but it's not really big enough. So the first thing you can do is put down the structure. You can use a prefab. It will be a pre-made structure that you can place within your settlement. When you want to rotate, just press right mouse button or left mouse button and it will go either way. Try and get this somewhere flat. Okay, and when you want to place it, just press E. As you can see, it builds it in place. Now you're going to want to get some beds into there pretty soon. As you can see, people are already turning up. But you need to go into Furniture, into Beds. Choose a bed you like. Again, right mouse button or left mouse button to turn. There we go, we now have 2 beds. At the top of your screen you can see that there's 2 beds available, so it's gone green, meaning that 2 people can stay here quite comfortably. Now after that you're going to want some water and some food and some defense as well, otherwise you're going to be coming back to the settlement all the time just to fight off raiders. So for water you can either use the water pump. It only produces 3, but it's very, very cheap to make, so you can make loads of them. Now these ones require power. Now if you remember, our generator still has 2 power left. Now these have to be placed in water, so I can place that there. We can now go to power. Powers and connectors. We're going to need to link our generator up to the water tower. So for that we can just make some power pylons. See if we can manage to stretch it throughout the entire thing. Doesn't quite reach. We can move this generator quite far. That's as far as it can go there. Again, space to attach a wire. Attach it to your water. It is now producing 10 water, which is enough for 2 settlers. Now you're going to want some food as well. Strangely enough, these can be placed on some concrete areas, but mostly it's on this dirt. It's only very slightly dirt. So we'll put some mut fruit down, as this is your best source of food. Now you're going to need to assign a settler to this very soon. So go up to settler, press E to command, and then walk up to what you want him to do. Press E again to assign him. As you can see, the food at the top left just went up to 6. Now we also need some defences. Don't think I'm going to have enough for a turret. Oh, I do have enough for a turret, okay. So we'll make a heavy machine gun turret. This is one of the better ones. As you can see, it produces 8. Now, these don't need power. They kind of run themselves. So we'll put this sort of here, centralised, should keep the farmers and settlers safe. As you can see, the defence at the top has gone green now. Do have enough to make another one. That one over the other side. Protect the generator, I think. Okay, this settlement now has plenty of defence just to keep them safe. And you can also build guard posts, but you have to assign a settler to them. You either have short ones or taller ones. Steps. Once you've got all the important parts down, like some food, some water, some defense, especially beds, your settlers, you can start looking at building something a bit more fun, because the prefabs, they're not great. First thing you want to do is get some floors down. You can either make this out of metal or wood. Metal, it looks great, but there's not a lot of choices compared to wood. So like this, you can have some rounded. I would suggest using wood to begin with, honestly. You can get a lot of it at the beginning of the game. Okay, so we're going to start and we're going to build a small room. Again, we're going to look for somewhere a little bit flatter. This side. Now you can either build this from prefab pieces, or you can quite literally build it from the ground up. Now these will interlock with each other, which helps immensely. Put some walls down. Again, they lock into place. Want some stairs, I think, to get into that front door. Some of your settlers will get stuck if there's a bit too much of a jump upwards. Okay, there we go. Just a basic small house. Put a door on. Got a little bed for the dog.
Hey,
When he decides to come over here.
go check
And
that
go
out.
and sit in the doghouse. When he decides to not get stuck on a fence, of course. Go that way. That way. There we go. As you can see, we've got a couple of beds in here. A few decorations on the wall, really. A few pictures. These can be used as storage containers if you want to. If you want something putting in the world that's not something you can build, if it's something you've picked up or you just find it's quite cool, drop it on the floor. See here we've got a Deathclaw hand. Now if you press and hold E, it won't actually take it, it'll pick it up. Now these do have collision, so you can't just place them anywhere. But, be very, very careful. You can have them placed on items. When you want to let go of it again, just press E. You can see the collision is quite amazing. Okay, there we go. So that will sit on the table now until you come back. Again, there's now no rats in this water. Take off my radiation suit. Once you've cleared the barrels out. That's pretty much it for your settlements. More settlers will move in As long as you've got enough beds, they'll be happy for a little while. As you can see, I've got 4 beds down. Settlers will turn up quite quickly if you're just carrying on with your main quest line, or even just side quests. They'll just turn up sort of every 20 minutes to an hour, really. You can see Dogmeat likes his new house. I think that covers everything. One last thing. Now if you're like me, you have lots of settlements. You're going to want to link them together so that your workshop items are linked between both settlements. For this you're going to need a free settler. So just use one of these. You want to highlight them. You can see when you highlight them, it shows you what they're currently working on as well. You want to press Q to create a supply line, and then you want to send them to the place where you want the supply line to come from. So I'll send this guy to the castle. Press enter to confirm. That will now create a supply line with the castle, which means the workshop will share resources and inventory. Okay, that's about it for this video. A few things to wrap up. If there's not enough defense in a town, you are going to have raiders come quite often, and you will have to come and defend this town. It can get quite annoying when you've got a lot of settlements, because it'll just be one after another, and you won't have time to do anything else except defend them. If you don't defend them, you'll either lose settlers, or, you know, they'll start to become very unhappy. There are some special buildings. Now you get these as you follow the quest line for the settlements. See, I can make an artillery here. They'll just appear as you do the quest line. So if you're wondering what that was, that's where that comes from. As you're leveling up, you want to pick up the local leader perk as well, as you'll use it for quite a lot of things to do with your settlement. Down here. This one here, you'll need charisma 6, I think, to get it. Or 5. That's it for this video.
We hope you enjoyed the video.
Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, or check out our other videos.
Thanks for watching and see you all next time.